All right, yo, man. This is the Lobby Podcast, man, Arcade Edition. And right now, I got somebody that's on the podcast right now that's a really close friend of mine and one of my actually co-hosts on another podcast. And I want to introduce y'all to him, man. And I want y'all to understand, man, this is huge, man. This is one of my second guests, a part of my series of on the path to growth in the podcast and the video game network. And I got my man right here, Northern Block Solo, also known as AKA Mr. Cold Talk himself. And I'm gonna let him take the floor and introduce himself and tell him what you got, tell him what he got going.
AKA Uncle Hate, AKA Uncle Nintendo Weetard, AKA the Computer Thug. I am Pop Off Gaming. This is the name of my joint. Northern Block Solo. Been gaming for a hot minute. I've been on top of the gaming lobbies and things like that for years. So some of y'all might know me. My Xbox profile is 19 years old. You can go check it. So I've been gaming for a while, man. What's good, man?
Oh man, what's going on, man? Not too much, man. Actually, I got a little footage I'm about to play while we playing. It's actually called Toxic.
Hold on. Pause it one time, right? Pause it real quick for me. Now, pause it real quick, and I just need you to tell me, is that Ghost on the bottom of the screen right there?
That is James St. Patrick in the game.
Oh,
That's Ghost. That's Ghost. Ghost is in the game.
Yo,
okay, I was wondering when you gonna catch that. I was wondering when you gonna catch that.
Yo, okay, come on, let's keep it going, man.
Yeah, that's Ghost. James St. Patrick.
Wow.
All right. So question.
Why can't I hear it?
Oh, I cut the volume down because we talking. I just had to play in the background while we're playing.
Yeah.
So you started playing 19 years ago, right? So let me ask you this. I usually ask all the people on this podcast this one question, right? What was that one game that you played growing up that you made you realize that gaming was something for you?
Well, I'm an 80s baby, man. I'm an old gamer, so I think what was my first game that got me? Shit, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I think the first game that really got me, I remember my mother and them had was it the ColecoVision or was it Atari? It wasn't the Atari games, and we were playing ET on it. And I was like, I couldn't play. I was young, so I really didn't really, And then, Mario really hit me. Yeah, but what really got me was that Kung Fu game from back in the day. Because I come from an era, bro, where it's competition. So, who can get the farthest without dying was the craziest thing. So we used to play Kung Fu, crazy, then Contra, then Ragar, and
Mega Man, all that.
Bionic Commando, and
Double Dragon,
Akishi War, Ninja Gaiden, Shadow Ninja. Damn, boy, there was so many games, man. Y'all just don't understand, bro. And then then we had the Sega, we had the Rocky on there.
Sonic
Spinball was my favorite one. Now Sonic 2 was my stuff, but Sonic Spinball was my shit. I actually beat that game.
Michael Jackson, the Moonwalker.
Michael Jackson, Moonwalker, Booger Man. Yeah, what you know about Booger Man?
Booger Man, Earthworm Jim, all that.
Earthworm Jim 1 and 2.
Yeah, man.
Bro, it's so many games, bro, that I done ran through, bro, that people won't believe me, but I was born in 1982, bro. So it's games that I beat that I know people like right now. I would give you $100, and this is a challenge to anybody right now. If you will live stream and beat Russian Attack, if you can beat Russian, I give you an hour to beat Russian Attack, and I think it's only 5 levels. I get $100, man. That's a challenge to the gaming community, and that challenge is gonna be over on the 20th of this month. $100 cash app to anyone who can do it live. Yeah. No cheating, no emulator with extra men and none of that shit. If you can beat Russian Attack, you a bad man.
Yeah.
Facts. What else? Hold on. It was more games. Let's keep going. Let's go. It was Kirby Dreamland.
Because later on we're gonna do like on this episode, I do this or that. You got to pick one of the other games. We're gonna do this or that too.
Yeah, we could definitely do that. What other games got me, man? Like I spent a lot of time on. Yeah. Okay, we can move on because I can engage for days.
So what is your vision for Pop Off Gaming? Like, what is it that you want people to know about Pop Off Gaming? Let them know what do you want them to know what you're trying to do and what you got going.
Well, with Pop Off Gaming, I started doing Pop Off Gaming in 2008. 2008, I started Pop Off Gaming, but everything was. Thank you, my brother. Everything was kind of limited to what it is now. I didn't know about a lot of stuff that, I didn't know it took time to edit and all this stuff. So I didn't know. So 2007 or 2008, I started by live streaming. I had a crew. We was on Fight Night. Pop Off stands for let's go now. Let's go. Do it at this moment right now. So that's when we say pop off. It can be with any game. Well, when we play Call of Duty, we'll pop off. When we play boxing, pop off. You know what I mean? So it's a Pop Off Gaming is a competitive, I want to say a league now, competitive league. And if with anything that it's me versus you or us versus them, so.
Okay. So I noticed that you started streaming. What platforms are you streaming on, and where can we find you at?
Well, right now I was affiliated with Twitch in 2011 or 12 and YouTube until they changed their policies and switched up. And I actually switched to and I stopped gaming for a while because I started doing movies and films. Yeah. So now I'm back affiliated with Twitch. I'm live streaming more on YouTube. I'm live streaming on TikTok. I haven't been live streaming on X now, but it used to be Twitter back in the day.
Yeah, I'm gonna start live streaming on Twitter myself and start doing that too. I started on TikTok. TikTok is really easy. The thing is, it's really easy to do. Also gives you a way to where you can actually give you a lot of good easy challenges. I feel like it's a good starter program for streaming actually. So while he does with that, what I got going is I got this series.
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay.
I had to make sure my son, he rolling. I don't want him to hit the
bed.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm streaming on all platforms right now, man. Everything. I'm going crazy right now with the live streaming on TikTok, Kick, Twitch, and YouTube right now for sure.
Okay. So right now, when you gaming right now on all the platforms that's out, what's the main platform you prefer the game on right now?
I prefer Xbox right now.
Okay.
But hold on down. I don't want the PlayStation fans to get mad at me. I'm double-breasted.
Yeah.
So I do them both. Hold on, let me make. I want to see it both. I do it both, so I don't judge me.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Both systems. So, all three, and I got the PC too. Yeah.
Oh yeah. We all platforms, baby. I even got Switch too, baby. Switch. So we, like I said, that's a good way to game on all different platforms right now. So I know one of the games that you really do play a lot is Undisputed.
Yeah.
And me and him, we be playing and we be trying to survive in Arc Raiders.
Bro, let me tell you something, right? Right now, my number one live stream game right now is Undisputed. I'm a big boxing fan. But Arc Raiders is dope. I play Arc Raiders, man. I like the concept of the game. It's basic, it's simple, and it's competitive and fun. That's what we're missing in gaming, bro. We're missing that right there, bro. To link up with my friends. We got a mission to do. We ain't just up here messing around. We're here, there, build, come back. I like that. I like that concept.
I think a lot of times too, what I try to do is when I do pickup matches, like for example, I play Rocket League and we're having a couple good games together. I'll add you, but I just don't add you just to have you on my friends list. I'm like that in general about friends list, even on social media. What's the point of just adding to my friends list and you're not even really my friend. We don't even talk. We don't even do nothing. You just all my friends.
That's how stupid I am, though, bro. I'm a friendly gamer. Everybody, man, come on, send me a friend request, me. I'll never see them no more though. Hey, Rob, like we play that one, had that one good moment, and
right. And then sometimes, man, you might know that person, you might grow into something else. So I just try to really try to do I try to make sure when I add person a friend, I'm actually really a friend. Like I try to reach out and see what in the gaming community. Okay, so another thing is what is the one thing about the gaming generation that you think right now is better than what it was back in the day? Because I feel like we always talk about how gaming was good back in the day, but what's something good about gaming right now that wasn't out back then? Like one of the things I feel like that we just gonna automatically say is that you can save.
Yeah.
Back in the day, you couldn't save at all. Either you beat it.
One, you got to do that shit on one man or a continue. You might have a game that ain't got no continue. So
absolutely.
So right now, what I think that they got this dope is more options, right? More options, and more ways to connect with your friends. You know what I mean? I think that the options is crazy. We didn't have too many options. You know what I mean? So it was like either you play with this friend and that's it. Now we can play with him, and him going 5 men deep, you know what I mean? And do our thing, So more options I think we got now than back then.
Absolutely.
And more technology too. So
way more technology, you know what I'm saying? A lot more technology.
Bro, you know what? And hey Rob, listen, my bad, I didn't want to cut you off, but I gotta say this. I've been gaming for so long. I was grown. Like I was in my 20, 22, 21 when I noticed the change from side-scrolling games to open world games. And that's what the first game that blew my mind about that really like wow, we coming into something different. 2 games. One was the Lord of the Rings on Xbox and PlayStation. That Lord of the Rings game, right?
You talking about Ring of Shadow of Mordor?
Bro, listen. I remember I was playing the game, right? And games you used to have to go from the left to the right or to the right to the left. You know what I mean? That's how games was. Yeah. But I'm playing this game, bro, and we get to the part of the forest where I'm kind of go. So I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
And my homeboy Creep was like, bruh, I think you got to go straight. I'm like, how the fuck am I go straight? Like I'm gonna have to go into the TV. Like how the hell am I gonna do that? Yeah. But I remember doing that, and bro, I'm like, what the fuck? You end up having to go up that little road, bro, I was like, and it might sound crazy right now, 2026, but 2002, I was like, what the fuck?
You know the game that did that for me before that?
What?
And it was Mario 64. Mario 64 was a game when you walked around a house, a big old house. You jumped in the picture. Then that whole picture was the whole world.
Yeah, that was cool. But still, it was still like a.
That was open world, bro. That was real open world.
Because we seen things similar like that, kind of. But it wasn't the first one to actually do that. But we seen things like Smash TV.
Yeah, Smash TV. Yep. And they had another game called Contra was over. They had that.
Yeah, so there was games you could do that, but actually do it in the world move with you, bro. Like, bro, that fucked me up, bro. And then another game that did it. I want to say Grand Theft Auto, but I don't know if it was the Warriors first.
I think it might have been the Warriors. I think it might have been the Warriors. But Grand Theft Auto, when they opened up open world, how they really opened it, they changed the game too, though.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I remember playing Grand Theft Auto in 1999 or 2000. I was over this girl crib, and I dated this girl for years, bro. From I was 19 all the way until I was like 36. And when I met, what turned me on about her is she game, bro. And she was like, "Yeah,
I think that's a plus. Girls that game, that's a plus, man."
And she was like, "We played this Doom game, man. Me, my mom, and my sisters, we played this Doom game together." And this when Doom had the competition thing, right?
Yeah.
And she was like, "I got this other game, but I don't know how to play it." And it was Grand Theft Auto, but it was a top view. You know what I mean? So you can't.
Yeah. Oh, that was the old school one. That was the one
right.
they had. Yeah, the old school one. Yeah, over the top.
Man, I'm bugged, and I'm like, yo, I'm snatching people out that car. I'm going crazy. But then they dropped that Grand Theft Auto, bro, and I kid you not. I remember it like it was yesterday. I'm on Norton, bro, and we're in it. I'm like, yo, this is new Grand Theft. They're like, yeah, woo woo. Bro, I put the game in to do my adult activities so I can get into the game, right? Bro, I'm standing on the corner and it's like a real open world. They walking down the street, talking, bumping into each other. Yeah, the police got in a fight. Bro, I was like, what the fuck is this? Excuse my language. I'm like, yo, what is this? Yeah. But they fight. Bro, I'm just telling my cousin, like, yo, come here real quick. Come here. I'm like, bro, look at this shit. He was like, what? I'm like, bro, look, this is me moving. I said, when I'm white, I'm just standing right here on the corner. So, Nico, he'd stop. He'd be looking, he'd be chilling, and as it's stuff going on, dude get bumped, they get to fighting, the police get to chasing them and shit. I'm like, oh, this is crazy.
Yeah.
Damn, bro. And the kids these days miss that. They don't get that now.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's so much different things. Like, now we actually getting to the point where VR is starting to become a thing. VR is becoming a thing. You got VR becoming a thing. Then you actually got we just had the regular way just shooters, like you just hunt somebody and shoot them down. Now we got extraction shooters, we got battle royales, things that get more detailed. We got fighting games.
I remember when it was the 3D. VR is a whole nother level, bro.
Right. And then now
what you said about the fighting games?
And when the fighting games are so different, like now you got it to where the fighting games have their own circuit, like a boxing league now. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got the FGC, you got like a boxing, like shout out to you got people becoming, and it's becoming more of a place where people can be successful gamers. It has became because you got people like Sonic Fox, you got Punk, you got all these other type of fighters like Justin Wong, all these people that are these names off of video games, and also you have the esports, which is where people have been able to get their education. People are actually be able to actually put food on the table for their families. The Madden championships, you know what I'm saying? The Call of Duty championships, the Rocket League seasons is becoming more of a thing. People don't even notice that StarCraft 2 was the national game of a country. South Korea. It was South Korea. It was a national game of Korea. So I think gaming has evolved so much, man.
Gaming actually saved my life, bro. Like,
mine too, bro.
A lot of people don't understand that when I say that playing a video game from 2003 to now actually saved my life, bro. I lost a lot of friends to gun violence, to penitentiary, to suicide, and bro, me not going outside that one night on a Friday or a Saturday and waking up in the morning to 5 o'clock in the morning, like, woo, got killed. Like, yo, it changed. Like, gaming saved me, bro, for real.
Yeah, that's some real shit. And a lot of times people don't understand it in the communities that we come from. But that gaming is a really big thing. It keeps us safe. And also, man, it kept us together. How many people, you and your homies, y'all getting together, playing Madden, playing Fight Night, you know what I'm saying, as a group, and y'all just bonded, you know what I'm saying? The homies come through, chill the game, play the game all night. It was a good thing, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like I always am passionate about that because I feel like whenever something negative happens in the world with gun violence and youth, they try to blame video games.
Yeah, facts. No, video games saved a lot of people. If people have mental illness, they got mental illness. But video games save more lives than anything.
And sometimes video games help you with illnesses.
Yeah, facts, man. It helped me for my depression. You know what I mean?
Yep.
You don't get to think about it too much. You get to have fun. And once the game over, you realize, like, damn, man, I was just feeling like shit all day, man. Just having the conversation on the game, kicking, vibing it. That took a lot of stress off me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah. Most definitely. That's what it's all about, man. And then another thing I want to talk about too is what is the influence that you want Pop-Off Gaming to have to younger kids? Like I feel like one of the things I think that you would try to do too is you understanding how gaming helped you growing up and how it saved your life. You would want gaming to have the same effect for others to keep them away from making bad decisions as well.
Yeah, I think I just want Pop-Off Gaming to be a safe haven, to be competitive without being disrespectful.
Right, for sure.
That's because you're competitive don't mean you got to be disrespectful. Like, it's okay to feel like you're the best. You know what I mean? But you got to learn that there's somebody out there that's not sleeping when you sleeping. They working. They learning. So, you know, when you lose to that person ain't no, you know, you don't need to disrespect that person. You need to get your stuff together and work and be better. You know what I mean? So be competitive without being, you know, you feel me? The thing with pop-off gaming is I want people to be competitive and have fun. You know what I mean? Be competitive, but have fun. Be respectful. You lose, hey man, you got me this time. I got you when I get back. That's what I want to do. I want to create a safe haven for people to come in game, have fun, talk a little trash, you know, peace up at the end of the day and move on instead of everybody
absolutely.
mad at me. Now, if you messing with them, I ain't coming in a party. Nah, man, let's all have fun together.
Right, absolutely. Okay, so we're gonna talk about a few topics real quick. I'm gonna see
let's
if
get it.
I'll bring it up real quick, see if I can.
This game look amazing too, bro.
Yeah, I love that's a great game, bro. Great game.
They need to give us more options though. When you get these first-person games, right? And I kid you not. A lot of people have like seizures playing first-person games.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Most definitely.
Because I feel like Microsoft dropped. I know I don't want to skip to, you know, but I just want to say I feel like Microsoft dropped the ball when it came to that Indiana Jones game, bro.
You think so?
Yeah, Indiana Jones ain't a game that you're supposed to just see out of his eyes. You're supposed to be able to see him in the whole world around him. That's how Indiana Jones is. You look through Indiana Jones' eyes and you got a bullwhip. Like, what the hell? Like, who okayed that, bro?
Right.
Who okayed Indiana? You have to see Indiana jump over stuff. You know what I mean? Like, what the heck? I feel like Microsoft dropped the ball with that game, bro.
Right.
You remember that? Do you remember the first Indiana Jones that was going to come out on the Xbox 360 when they launched the Xbox 360 game?
I remember that.
You remember? Bro, I wish you could pull up the footage. Hold on, man.
I remember that. I mean, it was a lot of games like that. And you know, another thing too, man, with the games that have seizures, man, one of the games that used to give people seizures was Guitar Hero.
All them lights.
But before we get into that, let's talk about this real quick. I want to talk about this real quick.
Let me send this to you real quick, man. This is what Indiana Jones is supposed to look like right here, bro. They dropped the ball on Indiana Jones, bro. That was supposed to be a flagship game for Xbox, bro. It was supposed to showcase Xbox graphics, their hardware, and what they got going on. Man, nobody want to play Indiana Jones in first person, but that's crazy. Can you share that real quick, bro? Okay, and this is 2006 when this game was supposed to drop. An actual real life Indiana Jones, bro. The car they on top of the car they fighting. It was was it a beta or not a beta? But it was a game. What was it when they tested an alpha?
A beta?
No, it was like an alpha or something. It wasn't like it was still in development.
Hold on, let me bring it up.
Oh, hold on. Matter of fact, allow me to share my screen. I got you.
Okay, share the screen.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, I'm ready.
All right, there you go.
Now check this out.
Also,
you see, hold on. This is what I want to show people. This is how Indiana Jones should have been.
Also, community.
You see how he grabbed Indiana Jones?
This guy's pretty cool, going foreign lands
and
finding treasure.
Indiana Jones is going to look like, bro. This is 2006.
And smashing them through car windows. The clever character, perhaps, who were nonetheless impressed as wood splitted and broke like Bill Wood, glass smashed like Bill Glass. The character AI was so good.
Just in a
threw someone up in the air that trying to grab hold of a ledge to stop themselves falling and be left there dangling. Set off some explosives that affect the environment dynamically.
Look at the environment falling and stuff.
So it was a great demonstration of a next generation game engine.
And it never made it. Never made
it. The game that never came about.
Never came about, bro. Dang, man. Now, certain games, it's cool to have like a first person. It's cool. But they should always have that option, bro. Always. always had that option. There's certain games like Call of Duty, you gotta play Call of Duty in first person. I get it. It's a shooter. You know what I mean? I can understand it. But a lot of people gravitated to PUBG because you can come out in and out of that mode as you choose. What is this?
That's Doom. Dark Ages.
What is this?
Doom Dark Ages.
Is this old?
This is like last year.
I thought I played this.
It's on Xbox. If you got on, if it's on Game Pass.
And this is Doom?
Yeah, this is Doom. This is my footage. Me playing Doom. A lot of this footage you're gonna see on the screen is gonna be my experience, my gameplay when I play games.
You gotta have you ever heard of this device that comes? It's called a fancy light. You put it onto your TV and it hooks to your Xbox.
Yeah.
Bro, I paid $240 something for them lights. And it's amazing, bro.
Yeah.
Like if you're playing this game right here, that green light to that blue, that part of that TV would have the blue lights and stuff shooting out of the TV. So it's like your game interacting with your it's crazy.
Yeah.
Bro, what? This is amazing, bro. Is it that part with that giant dude walking around? Oh, yeah. Doom was sick.
Yeah, Doom. Yeah, it's Doom.
Yeah, Doom was sick, bro.
Yeah. So, another thing I want to talk about is we're going to talk about the rumors of Project Helix, which is the next Xbox that's supposed to come out. Rumor has it that I don't really know the full specs, but they're saying that it's supposed to play PC, Xbox titles and Steam titles.
Man, don't get me excited,
and the price point is supposed to be somewhere between $1,000 to $800, maybe more than $1,000. What is your take on that? You know what I'm saying? What is your take on it? Do you think that's a good price point? What's your take about that? Because I feel like, and I think we've talked about this before, I don't really think the power has never been a thing with Xbox. I think its identity has been an issue lately because they don't have an identity right now. There's no Gears is on PlayStation. You know, Halo's on PlayStation, Forza's on PlayStation. So what would you think going into this new console with the new head of Xbox? What strategy would you tell them to try to turn Xbox around?
First, hold on, because you just told me something I didn't even know. What do you mean, new head of Xbox? Where Phil Spencer at?
He's not there no more.
What?
He stepped down last month. Yeah.
Hold on. Phil Spencer stepped down?
Yeah, they got a woman in charge now.
Thank God, bro.
Yeah, he's gone. So,
I was not a fan of Phil Spencer, bro. Yeah. I'm going to tell you why.
Why?
And make sure you clip this, right? I'm an Xbox fan. I started on PlayStation. I stopped playing PlayStation in 2001, and I came to Xbox, right? Xbox always had things that PlayStation didn't have at first. Like, you used to mod the PlayStation. You used to go to the store and burn DVDs and burn games. And, you know, when they get it modded, I thought that was dope. PlayStation couldn't do that. Bro, when the Xbox One came out and they had like a snap feature.
The snap, Xbox Snap, yes. The snap was the
one
that was the dopest thing ever.
Then you can snap YouTube and be gaming, or you can snap live TV and still be, bro. They should have kept that, bro.
Yeah.
Like, how in the hell do y'all let PlayStation fans talk y'all into not using it, and then PlayStation turn around and get it?
Yeah.
Right now, PlayStation has a picture-in-picture feature that Xbox been introduced. The PlayStation 5 is dope. What make me not like the PlayStation 5 is it ain't got no fucking web browser. Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
No damn web browser, bro. But other than that, bro, the features are dope. I can bring you into a party. I can share my game with you. You know, we can play together. Even if you ain't got the game, hey, Rob, you can play, yo, Solo, let me play it. I can let you play it. You feel me?
Right.
I can share my screen without having Twitch or YouTube. I can just share my screen to the party.
Yep.
You know, Xbox was going to do that first, bro. With the family share and all that live picture everywhere. That came from Microsoft, bro. And they threw it all the way. And didn't ever talk about it no more or nothing.
The Kinect was such a great thing, and it was going in such a good direction. It was going in such a good direction.
The Kinect was dope. Mike, I'm glad he's gone. Thank you, Phil Spencer, for no, don't think. Hey, Phil, I talked to you in a party. You know who I am, Norton Black Solo. We talked for a long ass time. We was in a party talking. When what game was that came out? Some game. I want to say, was it the pirate game? I'm in a party.
Sea of Thieves.
Yeah, yes. And this is a fact. I was in a party with Phil Spencer. We all laughing and talking. They're like, yo, Norton, don't say nothing about things because we want him to think we're cool. Bro, no, man. I asked him, I said, yo, Phil, man, why are you getting rid of features instead of just giving people the options to use the feature or not use the feature? Why take it away? Like, it was like, man, well, it was a decision that no, let the fans decide, bro. You know what I mean? So I don't know where I was just going with that. I got pissed off all over.
Okay, again, so we're gonna get back to it. Yeah. So now that we know all of that, what do you think that Xbox can do right now to turn it around? What do you think
Xbox need to listen? Xbox lost their identity, but people, that's what they said. Oh, Xbox lost their identity. No, they didn't, bro. I see what Xbox is doing. Xbox is making it possible for everybody to play Xbox, bro. I'm talking, and then people are like, well, how are they going to make the money? They're going to have to, bro. Microsoft, Xbox, everybody got a Microsoft product in their house right now, bro.
Well, this is
Windows
the thing, right?
10.
Okay, this is what okay, so let me explain. Let me explain this thing. Okay, if you can play Xbox games on PC, why should you buy an Xbox console when you could just buy a PC?
Because everybody's not PC savvy, bro. You know that. Everybody's not PC savvy, bro.
Listen, but I'm saying you get two. So now they give you two consoles for one. My thing is too with this new Xbox. My problem is this: you're gonna be able to play for $900. I'm telling you, the quality that you're gonna get compared to PC is gonna be a downgrade. The average.
Go ahead.
The average computer to play top graphics is at least $1,400. So to me, if they have a console that's $1,000 or $900, I'd rather fork up another $300 or $400 and get a bang for my buck.
Yeah, but you're looking at it crazy, right? Because it's a consumer, right? And then it's hardware and then it's software, right? So you got to look at it like this, right? If I spend $1,400, $1,600, $2,000, $2,800, $3,000 on a PC, and my motherboard goes out, I'm screwed, bro. I gotta go change that and do all that, right?
Okay.
Hold on, look. If Xbox is gonna do this, it's gonna be plug and play. Plug and play. Now listen to this, and this is for all the people who be like, why would I do that? I need a PC. Think of how many people out there is running a $3,000 graphic card right now in a PC to play Call of Duty. How many people do y'all think went out and purchased a $3,000 graphics card to game with? How many people?
This is the catch. Even though the graphic card is $3,000, if you buy a pre-built, you're only paying $1,500 and you get a good deal because I was going to go custom. Go custom and buy a PC. The PC that I'm running this Doom game on is a 5070 Ti. And I bought that and I bought this computer for $1,499.
See, but look, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. What Microsoft is going to do with this custom chip, with everything, we're going to be able to run them 200 frames per second and things like that. That's all people. Y'all got to understand, bro. It's certain things you just can't fucking see. You're not going to notice 8K, bro. You're not going to notice the difference between 5K and 4K. You're not going to see this race tracing. Bro, you got to be an actual nerd to run software programs in your computer.
I'm one of them nerds because I pay attention to it.
But hold on, though. You got to have certain software and things in your computer that say, hey, that this game is clocking this at such and such frames per second. This is ray tracing. This is how you know it. Look at the shimmers on it. Bro, a lot of people don't give a real gamers really not really caring. Bro, if you go get to Call of Duty people and be like, hey, yo, you can play Call of Duty right now with 200 frames, no dips or nothing. They're gonna be like, all right, cool, that's all I want. They don't give a fuck about the race tracing.
But you know the thing about this. You know the thing about this though, Solo.
Yeah.
And the thing is, this is what makes us different from other gamers because we've played with a lot less. So we don't hold things to the high threshold because we play games that most people in this day and age would think would be unplayable, unbearable.
Yeah, because we used to cry. Bro, listen, how many times have we played Call of Duty, War at War, Modern Warfare, all of that, and like, yo, I made it around the corner. How the fuck I got shot in my back? A lot of people didn't understand, like, yo, this person's frame rate is stable, running at a certain thing, and what you seen and what he's seen is two different things. You seen yourself run around the corner and then die. He seen him shoot you before you get around the corner. You know what I mean? People are starting to now catch on to that. But bro, I kid you not, there's not a lot of people right now in their house. They got a $4,000 to $3,000 graphics card running their game at the highest level, competing. It's so many cheaters right now on PC. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous, boy, the amount of cheating that goes on in a boxing game, Call of Duty, PUBG. Yo, these PC dudes is cheaters.
Hey man, no, you're not gonna do that because people be cheating. You be cheating on PlayStation and all that stuff.
They cheating with like.
Let's talk about 2K and the green light. The green light.
You know, they play with Cronus's and strike packs, but PC people are modding the system. Bro, how do you think they cheating? How do you think PlayStation, Xbox gamers are cheating? They're going to their PC.
They be having that thing where you can, like that thing you put on the screen, and whenever you got the red dot, you just press.
But guess how they doing it? They setting it up for the PC first, getting it together off the PC, and then bringing it to the bro. That shit, bro.
PC. But I mean, all consoles cheat though. All forms of gaming, there's a form of cheating.
But bro, I remember back in the day where people thought it was cheating when they put that little piece of tape down the screen and then make a cross and keep your hair in the middle of it.
Yeah, that's it.
Bro, on PC.
Or like people put when they play racing games, they put rubber bands on the analog stick so they go around the circles. Yeah.
But bro, and on PC though, people are going into the files of the game and creating new shit, bro. Like this is crazy.
Yes.
Gaming now, competitive wise, is being lost because you don't know who's being sincere. You don't know who's cheating. Right now in the boxing game, people are cheating. They don't want to lose, so they quit out the game.
Undisputed, but I heard so much stuff about Undisputed, bro.
Yeah, man, it's like they don't want to lose, so they're cutting it off. When I was on PC playing, people were punching you one time and knocking you out. Yo, like gaming ain't competitive no more. It's more social.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, more casuals.
You don't got to be better than me. I don't got to be better than you. Cause I'm gonna be mad and cuss you out. Let's just come together and just beat. Like, shut up, man. Let's be competitive, man. Yeah. Like, what's wrong with being competitive, bro?
Yo, absolutely.
But what I was saying, but I kind of got off the point. But what I'm gonna say with this new Xbox, having an identity means something, and Xbox has a social identity. It's a difference between Xbox gamers, PlayStation gamers, and PC gamers. Xbox, man, you go on Xbox, man, you go into parties, 11 people in there, they're laughing, they talking, everybody having fun, everybody doing their thing. You go in a PlayStation party, bro, sometimes they be like mad quiet in there. The games they play are basically a lot of single player based games, like God of War, and things like that.
Single player.
Yeah, so they real like anti-social gamer. They don't get me wrong. You go in them 2K parties and some of them dudes, they turn up in that joint. But PlayStation wasn't using party chat like that in a PlayStation 3 and the PlayStation 4 era. I don't even think they had a party chat at PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like Microsoft is more social. So having a PC where they could say, you know what, we're gonna get rid of the party chats, and they get a Discord now. You know what I mean? Now it's giving people more chance to they have a different identity on what they're doing. Man, let's go into the pop-off gaming Discord, and let's go into the lobby Discord. You know what I mean? So hopefully Microsoft, they stick with their guns, bro. You know what I mean? They give us that picture-in-picture. They give us that watching YouTube videos. Like, man, you know, we need that, bro. We want
bring that back, man. They need to bring the Connect back, bro.
Yeah, not only the Connect, they needed to bring how PlayStation doing it, bro. We had that first to watch YouTube videos and learn how to do something while playing the game. And said, bring the why hold it back for, you know?
Yeah.
Yep. And that VR, they need to bring VR. That VR is amazing, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they give us everything PC got, give us everything PlayStation got, and keep us giving what Xbox always gave to us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A multiplayer experience that everybody in the family can enjoy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay, so we're about to wrap this up, but we're gonna do this like I always do this with all my people that come to my show. We're gonna do this or that, and I'm gonna give you a couple of topics, and you got to tell me which one you gonna pick.
All right,
this or that. Okay, so first question for you is, and you brought it up. Okay, so if you had to rate we're gonna do this different. You got to rate these three based on which one meant the most to you. Undisputed, Fight Night, Mike Tyson Punch Out.
Fight Night round 3.
Well, which one? Okay, Fight Night first. What's second?
Undisputed.
And then Mike Tyson Punch Out third?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. When it comes to boxing, who's the better boxer? Bud Crawford or Floyd Mayweather?
Floyd Mayweather.
Okay. Let's see. Current fighter. If you were to pick out of Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson, who you picking?
Shakur Stevenson.
Okay. Xbox 360 or PlayStation 5?
Xbox 360.
Okay. Digital or physical?
Digital. I'm a digital for sure.
Yeah. That's a tough one, bro. That's a tough one.
I'm gonna tell you why I hesitated, right?
Why?
Because I remember the transitioning. I remember when they first started and they started doing it with Xbox
360, right?
Yeah, Xbox 360, but they were giving us like a game every week or something, like every month. Games with gold. It was games with gold. And I remember just like, I could download them and delete them and play them whenever I want to. And I was like, I don't know, because I was a hard copy fan. I used to love the box and things like that too. But yeah, digital for sure. I could go over your house and load my game in and boom, take my games with me. I ain't got to worry about you scratching up my disc. I ain't got to worry about none of that.
Yeah, for sure. I remember that games with gold was a big thing back in the day. They set the way for PlayStation Plus, man. I don't care what nobody say. PlayStation Plus had their thing, but Xbox set the way for online transactions. Xbox
wasn't nothing like Xbox, bro. And I started on PlayStation, bro. I played games on PlayStation. People don't even remember Blood Rain and all these games, bro. Like
PlayStation has always had the thing about PlayStation. No matter what happens in life, PlayStation has always had bangers, and they got so many in the chamber. They got so much stuff in the chamber they can bring out. They need to bring back out Twisted Metal. I need them to do this.
I love Twisted Metal 1, 2, and 3.
They need to bring back Twisted Metal, bro. There's so many games that they got in the chamber. Somebody bring back Dante's Inferno.
You know why it's so hard for PlayStation to bring some of them games back out, and why I always choose Xbox? It's because it's hard to do another Twisted Metal.
It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard right now.
Because of the visual effects.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they could do it, you know what I mean? But they're gonna have to spend time, and these game developers are lazy as hell now. Like,
well, it's not even just that. It's just like what's that one game? High Guard. It got shut down right after it started. Because the other reason why it's hard too is because a lot of games they start off on life support. And if you don't get the support they need, they got to shut down.
Well, no, it's because we want to relive that moment we had when we first played Twisted Metal, where it was a car, and you had your car, and each car had its own special things, and you running around the tracks and you shooting each other. But people keep on. We're not living in the era of lock-on shooters. Yeah. You know what I mean? And that what a lot of the Sniper and Filter and all them games were lock-on shooters where you had to lock onto the character, boom, boom, boom. There's two games right now that did it and made it work.
And those are?
The first game was Max Payne 3.
Yeah.
And the second game was God of War.
Yeah.
Them are the two games that transitioned to the new era beautifully. There's still no game to me in a shooter game, and this is my opinion. And I tell you what, anybody who you bring on this show or anybody that comes after me, whatever, or before me, show me a shooting game with bullet effects, bullet everything that was better than Max Payne 3. Name me one shooter that was better than Max Payne 3. You're not gonna be able to do it, period. And they can always do another Max Payne. I don't know why PlayStation is holding out. Why, bro?
Yeah, I'm gonna think about that one.
Bro, you know what? I think we need to show the audience what we're talking about, because bro, I keep forgetting I'm 43, right? When I was in my 20s, they wasn't even born. Some of these dudes just now 22, 21, things like that. Bro, this is what y'all mixed out on. This is what y'all mixed.
I mean, you never know. They might do a remake. You never know.
They don't, that's all they got to do. I'm about to play this video, and I want to show. Please, can
yeah, go ahead.
Let me get the floor. I'm gonna show y'all something right now. I'm gonna show y'all why you young gamers, y'all don't understand, bro. PlayStation had it. Let me do it like this. Let me share my screen. I got to do a full screen on this one. I need it full. Feast your eyes on this.
Where's Bronco?
Hold on, it ain't over with. Oh, y'all thought it was over with? One in the knee.
Well, I mean, there's a few games that have that feature anyway.
No game had this. When the bullet goes in and it goes out the back, and you can still see the damage that you did. No game did this. I don't care what. Show me a game that did this. When you turn them over, you can see the back and the back. And it, look, show me a game that show inner and outer bullet wounds.
Once I opened the door.
Sniper. I can name my name Sniper Elite.
That did it this violent though.
Sniper Elite.
Look at that. Oh my God. 2000 bro, this game was 2005, 2006.
Yeah, it was one of the ones that really
look at that. Look, bro. Man, stop playing. I gotta turn this off, bro.
Stay down, Mr. Bronco.
All right. Yeah. So.
What shooter was better than that?
That's definitely one of the best ones. But yeah. So what should we got going? And we definitely I'm gonna keep tabs on this, but we about to wrap this up. And I'm gonna let you come back in and let everybody know what you got going on before we wrap this up.
Man, first I want to say I appreciate you for giving me the platform to talk about how I enjoy gaming. Like I just showed y'all this game right here. This is stuff that we was able to enjoy, bro. Right? You gotta understand, this was the first for us. That's why it's so hard for the new developers to get the same reaction out of us, bro. Because we like, yo, y'all should be able to do more. Yeah. Like, bro, Max Payne was doing this. What was the PlayStation game, bro? Was it SOCOM? SOCOM 3 was doing this. You know what I mean, bro? Why we gotta have more? Who is gonna be the next company to push gaming to like the wow? When the last time, be honest, bro, when the last time you had a wow effect in gaming, bro?
Well, I've had some. It just depends on what it is. Because one of the ones originally, I feel like Horizon Zero Dawn was one. God of War was one.
God of War, what, 3? Or was it 2? Or 1?
No,
oh my God,
I'm saying the transition from the God of War that I saw in the beginning compared to the newer one that came out.
Yeah, so we're not getting those type of wows no more, bro. Like I got the same wow you got with the new God of War. That blew my mind. You know what I mean? That Gears of War blew my mind. But the developers have to push the boundaries now. You know what I mean? Like it got to be something else now, you guys. Like and I'm a gamer. That means I love playing online gaming and things like that. But I feel like the developers going to have to push it if they want to get the same wow to ooze like we got in the early 2000s, 2010 and 12. Then we're the last oohs and ahs, bro. Yeah. So they're gonna take a lot to make this generation behind us happy.
Absolutely. So before we just wrap this up, man, and tell them what you got going on with Pop Off Gaming, man.
Well, with the Pop Off Gaming, you guys can come check my live streams every morning and afternoon. I go live playing Undisputed. I go live playing 2K16 and Ark. So I'm looking for another game, bro. It's hard for me.
2K26, right?
Yeah, I got it. I got 2K26.
Okay,
2K26. Yeah, I'm live streaming 2K26. I don't know what I said. I hope it was 2026.
I said 2016. I thought you had 2K16.
I'm 2026. I've been live streaming that. I'm live streaming Arc Raiders. I'm live streaming the Undisputed, and I'm looking for another game that will bring that to me. We were just talking about another game. I don't know if you showed that game yet. It's supposed to be out tomorrow.
Oh, Crimson Desert, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you're gonna still play that one, but that looked interesting. But to get my attention on the single player game, it got to be a lot in there, man. For real.
Well, but you sound like an Xbox because the Xbox people are multiplayer gamers. That's usually where you go.
Yeah.
Xbox. Yeah. So, all right, man. So this wraps up the Lobby Podcast episode of us talking with streamers and gamers. You know, you don't always just got to be all about gaming. It's all about other things and other topics and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And again, thank you, Solo, for coming through, man. And we're gonna definitely put this episode out, man. And we are out.
Peace. I think people forgot about that motherfucker.